Buffalo is one of the greatest cities on the planet, and the people of Buffalo are some of the best people in the world. I thank you. I love you. God bless the great city of Buffalo. Thank you all very much.
And with that, the Byron Brown era in Buffalo has come to an end. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. Certainly a day for the Queen City history books. Mayor Byron Brown officially stepping down now from the job.
Yeah, Brown was the first black man elected to lead the city of Buffalo back in 2005 and serving in the position longer than anyone else. He is now the first mayor in more than 50 years to resign, and Brown's resignation became official, that is, at 8 o'clock this morning. He is leaving office to become the president and CEO of Western Regional Off-Track Betting. His first day there is tomorrow.
And as of 9:01 a.m., South District Councilman Chris Scanlon became acting mayor of Buffalo. Crew's making quick work of replacing the nameplate on the office's front door. 7 News reporter Kristen Moran has been following the City Hall shakeup for months.
And tonight she is taking us through this historic day, giving a voice to both Byron Brown and his successor.
We are witnessing history unfold inside Buffalo City Hall.
This is my last day in office as mayor of the city of Buffalo.
After nearly 20 years, now former Mayor Byron Brown resigned from office a year early to take the top job at Western Regional Off-Track Betting, using a little humor to talk about his next gig.
But I just want you to realize that if you come to OTB, you're going to love it there.
In one final farewell, Brown reflected on his time in office.
We have had many highs. We have had some lows.
Brown was sworn into office at the end of 2005, making history as Buffalo's first black mayor. Since then, he has guided the city through a racially motivated mass shooting, historic storms, a rise in population, and economic development. In 2019, the FBI and IRS raided the Office of Strategic Planning at City Hall. That raid never resulted in any arrests.
Through all of the work, all of the effort, it has all been out of love. Whether you agreed with me or disagreed with me.
Brown was candid about why he was leaving, sharing he and his wife Michelle are raising their young great-niece and nephew, and he wants to be present in their lives. For the first time, he also opened up about his prostate cancer diagnosis in 2004, sharing he is a proud cancer survivor.
But one of the things that has kept me going is the inspiration from the people of Buffalo and the love for our community.
Brown resigned at 9 o'clock Tuesday morning, and at 9:01, the sign on the door to the mayor's office changed to Christopher P. Scanlon, marking the transition of power. The city's now acting mayor walked into his office for the first time with a briefcase in hand.
It's an incredible honor to be mayor. It really is. And like I said, I don't take that responsibility lightly.
I sat down for a one-on-one interview with Scanlon just hours after becoming acting mayor. The South Buffalo native has served on Buffalo's Common Council for 12 years and shared with me that he's eager to get started.
The first priority here is to hit the ground running and make this transition as seamless as possible. This is a new chapter in the city, and transition and change can be upsetting or whatever it might be for people. People handle it differently, but I just want people to know that I'm here, I'm ready to serve as the mayor, I'm ready to represent, serve, and deliver for every corner of the city of Buffalo.
Scanlon acknowledged that there are some huge undertakings like the city's finances as he steps into this role.
And I think that we have an opportunity while addressing it to take Buffalo to the next level. We can revamp and rework some things and become more efficient, more innovative.
He also shared that his top priority is collaboration, reaching from inside City Hall to neighbors throughout the city.
I think what the people of the city will see is a tremendous amount of communication and transparency coming out of this office. I think that is having the residents know what's going on in this building is absolutely paramount to our success.
Christian joins us now. Scanlon, acting mayor now for about 15 months. What does that look like for the city of Buffalo?
Well, we have a mayoral race to consider, right? So with Scanlon being the acting mayor for 15 months, he's fulfilling the rest of Brown's term, which means that we're going to be looking at a June primary, and a very interesting one. Bob McCarthy and I have heard some names floating around as people who are interested in being mayor. One of them confirmed being Garnell Whitfield, the son of Ruth, and also the former Buffalo Fire Commissioner. I also asked Scanlon if he's interested, and he said he is, but he's, being a little quiet about it right now, obviously getting situated into this position. But it's going to be a very busy mayoral race, one that really haven't seen in a while, so it'll be an interesting one. But again, just a significant day here for the city of Buffalo, just watching all of this really unfold today.
Sure is. You've been covering this for months, and we know you'll stay on top of it as well. Kristen, thank you for your reporting.